Ni hao. Hello parent and student in China. My name is Linh Duong, and currently I'm working as a management consultant at Ernst&Young in New York City, focused on consulting, the strategy consulting, and change management practice. And in addition to that, I'm also volunteering my time at Institute for Global Student Success as the faculty and also the mentor to many different students. And first of all, let me connect with all of you a little bit. For many of us, we believe that sending students to US to study is a very huge investment decision because studying in the US is very expensive and it's required to hone infinite effort and also the resources and the commitment from the family and also from the student. And I believe that at the end of this investment, we do hope that we get something out the most from it. And let me connect with some of you if we could be in this kind of situation. I think there's going to be three situations that the student and the parent can fall into. The number one could be at least a very basic situation. The parent and the student want to complete the coursework or the degree in the US, whether it's a bachelor or the MBA degree. So that's a very basic demand. The second situation could be the student and parent really hope to find a job in the US after graduation because as we know, US is one of the country that have professional environment training program. We have students to train from the soft skill such as the teamwork, the public speaking, to the hard skill, whether data analytical skill or computer science skill. Those are those kind of the most important skill set we have students to succeed at any place in the future. And finally, that's whether the student or the parent decided to come back China, to come back your own country, and whether you want to develop your own business or continue to helping your parent to develop your own current business. In all those kind of three situations, I believe that there are two most important things. The number one, that is the skill set. That's a professional skill. That's your ability that how you're going to motivate, how you're going to capture the business opportunity in the future. And secondly, that's in the network. That's a global network opportunity when you have a chance to study in class with many brilliant students come from many different countries. And you were the student at school, you continue to be the friends also in the business world in the future. So that's, I believe, those kind of three situations could fall into one of the expectations the student or the parent want to get out in the future. And then secondly, let me tell you a bit about my story. I came from Vietnam 2 years, around 6 years ago, and to be honest with you, in the first day of class, I completely don't understand much the language and also the lecture in class when the professor and also the faculty trying to teach. And even though I tried to prepare a good preparation of English, but this thing is just very difficult at the beginning. So I hope that for some of you, if you come to the US to study soon in the next few months, if you have to see this situation, don't worry too much. Trust me, this thing will get better when you focus and also continue to study hard. And then secondly, as you can see, I'm coming from Vietnam, one of the developing country right now, and actually we still have a lot of challenge and a lot of difficulties in my own country. And then I come to Philadelphia to study my college degree. And after that's finished, I come to New York City to working at Ernst&Young, one of the top global auditing and consulting firm. I believe that in order to succeed in the US, there are three most important things. Number one, that's it, you need to identify what is your passion with the business and how you're going to do that well in the future. Number two, after you realize your passion with a career you want to follow, you need to be able to be persistent, to constantly to chase your dream, even you have to face a lot of difficulty and challenge. And finally, the most important thing, you need to identify a mentor or someone who already been through your journey, who could be your professor, who could be someone you met at work, who been through your journey they've already been through that for 10 years, and they're going to teach you how you're going to leverage these things in order to succeed in the future. So in those kind of three things that I hope will help you to succeed for next step in your career. And finally, let me tell you why I want to volunteer my time at Institute for Global Student Success. Number one, I was an international student. I would try different many directions. I will have a lot of failure and a lot of success as well. So I was thinking that If I only keep those secret to myself, I could succeed. But if I could spread the information and knowledge I have in the future, the student going to learn about that. And also when I help you out, I'm also build up my own network in the future. So in the next few years, I could be your business partner. And that's the one aspect. The second aspect that's our Institute for Global Student Success. We have been established for the past 3 years, and we have the 90% a placement for students to get an internship and also the full-time job. And I'm personally myself to mentor many different students to get the job at Goldman Sachs, at Ernst&Young, and also at JP Morgan, one of the top prestigious company in the world. And from those experience, we see the pattern, we see how students going to succeed, and we know what are the most important characteristics that students want to follow in the future. So I think that we see the pattern, and we hope that we continue to make you at the next generation to continue to succeed. And finally, the one thing I want to say, especially in this year, during the networking event, and also we want to invite the many different senior executives come from top firms like Goldman Sachs, McKinsey, Ernst& Young, PwC, especially this year from our own network, from the CEO of the Institute. We also have the former CFO and the CEO of the most prestigious retail consumer company in the world. And especially, they're going to come not only to give you advice, also bring few opportunity for you to sign up for the internship and full-time job. So with those kind of reason, I believe we have a good program that's going to prep you, to teach you, and also train you how you're going to become a more successful individual in the future. So I really hope to see you one day in US, in New York City, and we hope that we both succeed to help you to achieve your dream as well. Thank you for your listening, and have a great day.